Hey guys, what's up? So today I want to do is, well... Alright, we're beginning Magic Girls Month with Sailor Moon. But first, let's talk about the history. In 1991, the creator... Yo Takashi... Sorry I can pronounce her name right. Sorry if I butchered that because I don't speak Japanese. Maybe Nai. Sorry, I pronounced that right. Yeah, every time I try it. Anyways, back to the review. Who previously worked on the Cherry Project at the time, was offered to write a short story of ending she wishes. Since she's a fan both of Magic Girls and Tokusatsu. Yes, I do like Magic Girls and Tokusatsu, by the way. She decided to combine both of them and title a one-shot called Codename Sailor the V. Featuring a young girl who transforms into a hero and fights the forces of evil. Pretty much all the monsters. Pretty much just monsters. Toei caught the Toei Animations, or simply Toei, which at the time did one particular Magic Girl at the time. Sally the Witch. And various other projects at the time. So where does Sailor Moon fit in this entire so yeah, Toei gotta win. Toei Animations gotta win. Caught the wit of the story and saw potential of it. Interesting in creating an anime. For a dual concept. From this dual concept. Except there's just more than one people who can transform. Later this idea was used in the Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon or Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, but yeah, why not? Due to the fact that she wrote both Codename Sailor V and Sailor Moon simultaneously, Codename chapters were released more sporadically and ended much more shortly than Sailor Moon. Yeah, okay, yeah, Sailor Moon. Oh yeah, it's kind of spoiled. Yeah, she also wrote Sailor Moon. Yeah, sometime later she also wrote Sailor Moon, and yeah, this is the main reason why you shouldn't write two stories that takes place before or after that story. Next time when you're trying to write some of these, do at least write one of them. Only write one of them at least. Do not do both, just one. Though, to be fair, the other Senshis did make cameo. The 5 inner Senshis, yeah, there was that. Make cameos before they were transformed into Sailor Moons. Also, because why not? This was at 1 second either forward. Okay, back to business. Excuse me again. So, yeah. Now Sailor Moon comes in because I forgot to go quick. As for Sailor Moon, actually, you know what? Let's not do Sailor Moon. Actually, you can look up the history. Now, the reason why they picked Sailor Moon, they do Sailor Moon instead of Codename Sailor V, is because look at this. Here's Toei. Okay, here's Toei Animations looking at Super Sentai and going like. You know what? Let's annotate Sailor Moon. And then just push Codename Sailor V out the window. So, anywho, back to the review. So, yeah. And we got it today. And it became so famous. That a dub and and well, the show did get an adaptation dub, which everyone now and pretty much everyone knows Sailor Moon. Even if you're not an anime fan, you may know her at one point or something. And yeah, she's kind of the famous anime. She's the famous anime character to basic and pop and well, let the United States know how great anime is. Yeah, pretty much that. So yeah, that's that. So. The actual episode review. Anyways, without the history out of the way, and if you're wondering why I'm doing these history segments, is to mostly inform you that just to inform the episode. I really want to do these as just informing history, or because whenever I feel like it. Actually, one sec. Okay, let me rethink about some of this thing real quick. So, yeah, you may be wondering, since I'm usually a dub guy, there's usually two dubs. The original Dick's dub, yeah, no joke, there's a company named Dick, just remove the K on it. Did any of these guys for real not check their naming? And the second one being the Vix dub. For the review, I'm using the Vix dub. Now, despite the Dick's dub having good music and whatnot, mainly the Vix one is a more basically unedited, uncut version of it for the review. I'm using that version for the review. So, yeah. Maybe I can talk about it, though I might mention a little bit of the Dick's dub's changes they made. The episode start. Oh, just one sec. The episode starts with Usagi just sleeping in bed. We're introduced to Usagi and her family and everything else. While she gets usually every single other anime protagonist trope, late for school and also holding the toast in their mouth. Oh, by the way, I'm being beastly here. Anywho, who was basically also clumsy below average. Who I count as a black cat. Yeah. On the way morning, or basically. Where'd you go from about? Or that's by basically the children. And remove some band-aid off her forehead. And yeah, revealing a crescent bald spot apparently. I think that's paint. It's maybe someone's permanent painting. She is going to realize she's going to be late, and Usagi let the black cat and went to school. Yeah, Usagi is late because he's trying to make protagonist school, having low test scores, and now we get to two of our friends, Naru Osaka, and go. Yeah, Naru Osaka really plays less of a major role in the show. Yeah, she's basically Sailor Moon's other friend we barely talk about. And yeah, she's also more out. And then we meet Uzumi. Basically, basically an otaku. Oh, yeah, I remember she did exist in Sailor V, but yeah, she's basically also important in the show. Yeah, these two are very important in the show, by the way. Okay, just play a bit of some roles, but seriously though. Anyways, mentions that there was about the mysterious heroine, Sailor V. Which I know, yeah, since this is a sequel to Sailor Moon, yeah, Sailor V exists. Luckily, our existence is Sailor V, and actually, now I don't know if I like spoiling what's going to happen a bit later, because personally I like to keep spoilers a bit out of my reviews, just so I can just focus on the main project. So, yeah, about this hero who has stopped a jewelry store robbery. Naru says that her mom's jewelry store having a sale. Decides to visit on the way home. Meanwhile, we see the Dark Kingdom, led by Queen Berry. Yeah, that's how if you wonder how spelling her name is Beryl. Yeah. Then again, if you're using words again, why would you? Kind of weird when you put a Y in the middle of an R and an I. Except for Ryu, I can give him an exception. Unless your name is Ryu, then I can give you an exception. Unless your name is Ryu, then I can give you an exception. Yeah. Demands that at her minions. Basically, we see is four villains of this. series. Let me explain her villain. Let me explain the villains of the dark. We get. I'm gonna say all the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We get to the four kind. Controlled by basically four random kings. Yeah. The ranking system of the show is kind of confusing, by the way. Okay, so so yeah, no. Anyways, back to the episode. Usagi and Naru doesn't go to the jewelry store and finds her mom in status of excited to be, I guess, excited for salesmanship. Don't you mean saleswomanship? I know it means the exact same title, but it would at least differentiate. I know. Being unknown that Maru was replaced by a double from. Nice. And yeah, let me explain the monster weeks. Yomis are basically the monster of the weeks. Yomis are monster of the weeks, also known as demons, are usually our monster of the week. I mean, the monster of the day. Okay, before if anyone asks me, the monster of the day, for those who do not know, or basically simply monster of the week, is a iconic running theme. Now, I will give you a few examples of shows that usually has a theme. Like Batman the Ben 10, Bikers Mars from Mars, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Dino Squad, Console of the Series, Gravity Falls, even though that happened later on the Stair Arc, Jackie Chan's Adventures, Inspector Gadget, Leo and Stitch. You know, I'm not gonna say Last Man. And because XLR, Man in Black the series. Please wait 1 sec. Oh yeah, right. Sooner or later I might do this as a mecha month. My Little Pony season premieres and finales. Yeah, it's basically, if you're wondering what the monster week is, in short form, it's usually where the monster is going to. It's basically, oh look, a monster's going. Oh look, a monster that's going to appear for 1 episode. Defeated. Boom, boom. Next week they send another. Okay, time to go send another. All right, time to go wait next week for another monster. Yeah, that's pretty much the monster of the week formula. They're basically defeat them easily. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to learn more, I recommend looking up TV tropes. I think they're much better at my job than mine. Anyways, continue. Who decided to sell? Anyways. Name who is usually the discounting jewels to transmit it in the human's energy to Jedi. Yeah, Jedi is going to be the first maybe. Yeah, Jedi is going to be the first. Anyways, let's just continue. She's offering Usagi a discount diamond, but realizes she has no money. And our father most likely won't buy it, considering her poor test grades. She leaves the store, throwing her test paper, and then you got a boy's head that would mostly the boy that I'm not gonna mention his name until a few episodes later, but you know what, I'll just say it. We get to meet Monoru. Yeah, throughout the few episodes throughout the first 31 episodes or so, they're usually jerks to each other. But you can see why though later on I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil the later on season, so pretend I never said they date. What? And yeah. also calling her onion, because why not? She heads off home to show the test results from the blood. Shows prayer, revealing her scores to her parents. The Black Caddy from earlier is watching, apparently. When Usagi arrives home, her mother just immediately asks her about her test, and yeah, you get the point. She's kicked out of the properly kicked out of the house because of her failing the English test, even though they speak English. Yeah, seems legit. And funny thing, in the Dick Stub, they actually mention it as algebra, so close enough. That would actually find it weird when you, like, fail the English test, but yet speak English. Okay, be relatable. This is relatable. No, wait, that's my English is here. Okay. Back to what I want to say. Finally back inside. Oh yeah. Nara asks her mother what happened, but then only confronts with a Yoma. Finally back inside, Usagi decided when to take a nap. Then see a black cat who speaks to her. Her name is Luna. Yeah, Luna is basically which is a Greek, which is Latin for moon. Yep, the moon. Or you may know that name because of My Little Pony. He's Luna, but we're not talking about My Little Pony today, so let's just continue what we're talking about. Sorry, my mind is just getting... One sec, my mind's just like... So, yeah, pretty much that. She gives... So yeah, Luna is giving you a broad to tell her that she is looking for the mysterious enemy is that attacking Tokyo, because why not attack the main? And the sister find the princesses of the princess. Yes. Usagi doesn't really believe her, so she just really yeah, and basically. Yeah, Luna gives her the device and says, Moon Frieza, a makeup. Yeah, makeup is usually the word for the main. Yeah, that's how they transform usually that. Anyway, she immediately transforms into Sailor Moon, and I admit the design for her is, for the most part, pretty good. Yeah, not much to say really, because usually magic girls don't have much of a design, I might say. Aside from looking pretty cool and whatnot, they don't really have much of a design. She basically becomes a Sailor Moon. Anyway, she detects... Surprised that she turns into Sailor Moon, and here's... able to hear us like... and Naruto's crying for help. So they immediately goes to the jewelry store. And Sailor Moon doesn't do well with her job. Yep, since she just it's like throwing a newbie to all the monsters on their first mission. Yeah, a wake of the customers send him after Sailor Moon, who she panics and basically was moving for the kill, but get discussed by a character named Tuxedo Mask. Yep. Tuxedo Mask exit. Now I admit I do kind of like his design in the show, and well, yes, I would admit yeah, he just simply chose roses, but at least the only reason he's important because mainly Sailor Moon loves Tuxedo Mask, but also because of another reason. And basically he's the Sailor Earth because there is no Sailor Earth. I'm kid you not, there's no Sailor Earth. Why does that guy is not called? That would be funny. Imagine if he was called Sailor Earth. Anyway, back to reviews. So continues crying and amplifies and capable of destroying the knocking out a bunch of ponies. Yeah, crying doesn't solve a problem, but then again that actually happens. And other examples. Anyways, remove her tiara and use Moon Tiara attack, which basically just it's basically the instant kill trying saucer attack move. So yeah. Anyway, after that, Tessina Masquerade J Sailor Moons, and yeah, they're instantly Sailor Moons does love her. The next day, Naru recounts her strange dream, which a monster she's saved from a monster by someone called Sailor Moon. Usagi was too tired to listen. Yeah, too tired of your heroics. Now you may be wondering, the next stub opens with, I'm not gonna spell, you know what, actually, I'm not gonna spoil, oh, excuse me. I'm not gonna spoil it due to how, well, mainly the fact that this is a spoil that will require you to at least watch. Excuse me. Anywho, mainly because that's for a few episodes later.
Baby?
Oh yeah, hey mom, you know what, I'm just gonna give this pie to mom. Mom, can you have this pie?
Okay. So smelly.
Sorry, I just had fun today. Can you see I'm trying to get a milk?
Okay.
Sorry.
So fucking so Peter open the door. So smelly.
Anyways, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, so the transformation sequence are usually stock footage, so get used to it. Anywho, let's just talk about other things. So yeah, mostly Sailor Moon was on her own for the next 6 episodes, until the latest episode had. Then we get, anyways, here was that for action. So after basically episode 2 to 7. After that, excuse me. Anyways, we get to the. Anyways, with an. Anyways, in the Dark Kingdom, the Jedi inform. On-screen barrel. Okay. Of his research of using Japanese educational system. Notice, however, the system questions the blood this to be applied on Usagi and later on her test and report grades. Yeah, probably because of report grades, and Luna was still looking for the princess. Luna later goes to the AR Game Center Crown and uses a CRV game, which the one that was on Scene Contents. And let's see, Contractor, yeah, which is only anime exclusive. None of them are actually. And to me, admit, I look at this game and go, why does. We're gonna look at this game. Oh, it's alright, I was just looking at it takes. Yeah. She reports her strange aura of this random girl we will also talk about later. The girl in question is attending the same school. Anyways, we get to Mizuha. Yeah, that's her name. A student who attends the same school as Usagi's. When her mock test was published the next day, Omari was the placed the first. Not just in school, but the whole country. And wow, despite having a high IQ, and also I want to also mention, in the Vic Stub, in the Vic Stub, which also changed a little bit of that in the Vic Stub, by the way. They said Omari's IQ, and yeah, this was also, if you watch the original, it's 500 or something like that. But in here, it's over 9,000! Okay, I'm not gonna break this guy. I'm not gonna break these, by the way. Yeah, I just wanted to show the original joke. Yeah. A Dragon Ball reference. Yeah, it's obviously a reference to the translation era in the English dub of Dragon Ball Z. And it was an iconic meme, no joke. It even has its own Wikipedia page. Even a lot of other pop culture references like to reference that. Yeah. And back to the review. Anyways, there are lower voices when I stop sharing in the video. After school, Luna falls sorry and jumps onto her shoulder, sharing in the seemingly strange aura. Usagi apologized to Amari and wonders if Amari may be able to teach Usagi of her being a genius. Or should I say, you know what, I'm not gonna make that joke. You know what, I don't feel like speaking broken English right now. Oh, okay, maybe this one time. Yeah, I'll stop for a while. Genius! If you watch Kamen Build, you may get this reference. No, but never mind. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's something. Anyways, back to the review. Despite Luna's protection, she decided to befriend her and take her to the game center crowd, where she plays Sailor V, and incredibly pretty good, despite even though she never played a video game before. Wow. What was your childhood like? I know this is during the time before mostly PC gaming and other things exist, but still though. Oh wait, that's after. But wow, what's what her childhood looks like? It's Pickles and one of the bringer property the usual parents bringing the usual good school stuff. She gets the highest score, but who was already realizing they don't. But her she later when she realized she's late for school. Cross school. Yeah. And across discovering that the CD itself was a dark that the dark floppy disk was a crystal. Though it was originally a floppy disk, by the way, but they changed it to a CD because reasons. Yeah, in Crystal and and re-releases of the manga. Before we continue all of these, let me explain real quick that I haven't seen Crystal yet, to be honest. I might watch at least a few, maybe one, two, maybe a few episodes before. Maybe I'll do it as a bit of post-Magic Girl month. I may review the first 3 episodes of it and give my personal thoughts on it. Produced by the school to allegedly boost their intelligence, but in reality it's just take intelligence. When Usagi's nemesis appears. Anyways, we see Namaru asking and asks her if Luna was just talking. Yeah, then denies and runs away. Usagi just denies and runs away. Yeah, realizing, yeah, he doesn't know anything. But she hasn't returned the disc. Luna decided to use the opportunity to investigate Amai. Taking her disc to the last screen, turns out it's actually just a brainwashing device. Yeah. And also thinking Amari may be one of the enemies. Returning to the Crown School, Sailor Moon decided to use the Disguise Pen, which was introduced. And before we continue, let me explain. Now, yes, this was introduced in episode 2, but the reason why I never brought it back. I know it was first appeared in episode 2, but I didn't. Oh wait, this was it. Okay, it was first used in episode 3, but I didn't mention it here because really I don't want to cover filler in the show. Yes, I don't want to cover filler, and I just want to get to the review of the main plot. Anyways, let's just go back to what I'm talking. Anyways, back to the review. The Sky herself was a doctor, apparently. I know the doctor title can be teachers, but usually whenever I associate doctors, I usually associate people helping curing illness or something. So yeah. She warns the students to get out from the computers and see Amari. She quickly transforms to Sailor Moon and, yeah, reveals her identity. Transparent with Amari teacher, which is actually Naomi this whole time, who takes Amari's hostage and attacks Sailor Moon. First, using the radio shop test papers. Man, what type of material are these papers made out of? And use the brainwasher students. Meanwhile, the brainwasher girl was not on Amari and the serial killer. At the same time, we see a symbol. Yeah, throughout most of the Sailor Moons, there are different symbols in Sailor Moon. Mainly based on astronomical symbols, yeah, based on the planet. So, yeah. Let's go with what the first... Alright, let's... So, she did... Let's see. I recognize that's the Senshi symbol of the Senshi. She ends up getting... Anyway, so no fun. How about that? She just gives her a transformation pen. Yeah, unlike Sailor Moon, which gets a medallion chest over her chest, the other four members, and yes, I'm just gonna immediately say it, the other four members get these pens. Seriously. Okay. Here's a visual joke of it. Yeah, this is a example. So yeah, I'm just using this as an example. That's a visual of what they usually, what I felt like getting. Seriously, imagine if the main protagonist gets a cool henshin device, transformation device being a shotgun, and while the others get basically a knife, henshin device being a pistol, or basically the main character gets a henshin device of a cool a belt, while the others gets just an arm one, gets cell phones. Okay, maybe two. Or I'm running good examples. Yeah, it's kind of Sailor Moon got to be the one. Now then again, anyways, though it's kind of weird how basically the Sailor Moon gets a cool medallion while the others gets a pen. Yeah. Anyways, the transformation pen. Anyways, gets a transformation pen. Back to the review. Excuse me. Amari. Excuse me. Anyways, Amari runs away from Naomi and quickly transforms to Sailor Mercury. Suit white, though, looks more in the blue in color and representing the water and intelligence. And while the motif is basically blue, it's just, I admit it looks pretty good, alright. To be honest, still like I said, magical girls don't really have much of... I admit the costumes and colors usually don't have much detail. It's just them in different clothes. Sorry, it's just I don't see there much of that. Back to the review. Back to reveal, she used her signature attack. So spray, or in English, terms, bubble spray. So spray, where basically it's just a cloud. It forms a cloud of bubbles, where imagine if your enemy is like, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, really that. Though, and if you watch, this is also bubble spray. But if you're watching the desktop, and then maybe be Mercury Bubble Blast or Bubble Spray. I think Bubble Spray sounds much better. Though then again, Bubble Spray is Portuguese word for soap. I think I'll pick up Bubble Spray. In this version, as well as the ADV unedited uncut DVD set, or the VIX dub, which I'm using to review, may I remind you, which is called Bubble Spray. So I'm going to still refer to it as Bubble Spray for the rest of it. Anyways, after confusing where the bubbles are, her accidentally hits destroys the device, and She used Mutiara to defeat the monster of the week, and now Amari becomes her ally. And basically also helping her with work and everything else. Also, I do also like the funny gag with the Sailor Moon was stung by her bounds that question. Seriously, imagine. Seriously, seriously, I would love a weakness to every dumb character in the existence. Anyways, back to the review. Anyways, we spent surprisingly one episode later after that. And why I'm saying one episode later here, mainly because after time up, we just immediately get to our third member. Ember. Yeah, no joke, we just waited. Wow, one filler episode later, and now we're on our other main character. Well, the silver crystals and found Queen Vera has become a Jedi, and she could want to redeem herself. So, well, crazy. See for us to crash school. Oh yeah, the others. Which that place should be destroyed or something after they. Then or just the computer was brainwashing or something, or the teachers and mind control. Yeah, I don't get that. I thought the school was destroyed. I thought that was the school was abandoned shortly after that. So, anywho, back to the review. Naruto tells Usagi about a bus that keeps disappearing near the Harajuku Shrine. Usagi and recalling the famous shrine to wear off evil and decide to visit that. Then we get to Rihara. Okay, you know what? I think I made mistakes. Oh, and okay. You know. So yeah, I decided why not try and apologize. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of things happen in the cursed bus as fires sentient Mars appears. Yeah, I'm reviewing that episode. I already reviewed the other episode of Genius Girl. Yeah. So yeah, after a few shenanigans and whatnot, I'm gonna skip to a bit of some points in the episode that now turns out the driver wasn't Oni this time, and yeah, there was a. She loves that and whatnot. Usagi goes back to the shrine the next day and tells Rita the bus disappears again, and Luna leaves a pen behind. Yeah, oh yeah, like actually, Rita gets angry, and she doesn't do it. But Luna leaves a pen, by the way, after seeing the symbol. Usagi and Luna wants to stop at the bus stop, and Amari is late for it. At the bus start at the 6 p.m. bus stop area, and yeah, things happen, and well, they went into the negative and whatnot, all the buses. Sailor Moon Usagi transforms, and Luna sees the Mars symbol, and also question that. Also, thanks to Ri, has pet birds, pet raven crows. Apparently, she likes her best raven crows. I don't know why would you keep raven crows as a pet. Sounds weird. Anyways, back to the review. Later after that, Cinnamons trapped the Amari and insists Ray to transform, becoming Sailor Mars. I admit, still not much, just a red costume, but the bow tie is now. Yeah, commonly with every single one, including Mercury, like Mercury, say. The Mercury and Mars look a bit samey. Sorry, I haven't checked mine. Mostly having the same more design, just with different colors. Not much to say, but really I admit, it looks alright. Anyway, she used her Anyways, finish out the monster of the week with her Akaratasha and your soul. Yeah, actually, she finished off with the Fire Soul. Wow, this is the first time that. So we can get feeling beaten by Sailor Moon herself. Anyway, Tuxedo Mask somehow appears to see both of them, and yeah, as he disappears again, Sailor Moon wonders if Mars could be rival and forfeit. Yeah, then we spent a few and then the show decided to spend a few episodes with the main tree, like they're basically Power Rangers, like basically some Super Sentai / Power Rangers, or any other tree you can think of. Anyways, I also want to quickly do a quick talk on the filler episode after that, Usagi vs. Ri, A Nightmare in Dreamland. Not the one from Kirby, unfortunately. Spoilers, Kirby is not in this one. Yeah, I want to quickly mention this filler episode real quick because there's some bit of importance in this one is that, well, because during the bit of that one scene, to see that he noticed the resemblance between Mamoru and Tuxedo Mask, mostly hinting that they might be like the same person. Actually, one sec, I forgot to add something real quick in my what I was supposed to do. One sec, I need to quickly check something real quick. Sorry, I need to quickly check, I forget. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Then we get to now we go, anyways, girl power, the end of Jada. Yeah, this is the last time that Jada uses his plan. Yeah, Jada is more target the monster of the week. A type person. Yeah. So Jedi calls before Queen Bear, and ultimately you must kill the sentries or you'll be put into eternal sleep. Or by Usagi, he started into thinking about more and Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, now everyone wondering who Margaret. Yeah, Margaret is just that one employee who runs the game. Center Crown, basically the other character protagonists of the series. No, before anyone asks me, yeah, I don't think anyone cares about that place or something. Anyways, back to business. Back to a review. So, yeah, between these two. Yeah, pick the one. Either pick the normal guy who works at the game center, or the guy who literally is you see every day at work. Suddenly sees an image of Jada appeared in the sky. He decides that Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, and Sailor Mercury has to come to the Haga airport the following night, or it's going to burn Tauke. Yo, it's on the ground. Wow, that's a little extreme, don't you think? Anyways, Haga Airport, aka the formerly known as Tokyo's International Airport. Yes, I've been to Japan last year and it was fun. I went to Japan in December and it was quite fun actually. See? Awares of the grant and usually Usagi wants them not go, sending everyone that. Usagi visits again on the way home to see her Marco. Complains her outside the argument, and they got into an argument which were embarrassing Mamoru. Yeah, and also soon, yeah, something about the character development was similar. Anyways, the strongest Oz prison, the airport, but soon they're put to sleep afterwards. The airport decided one. Anyways, As they arrive, they also appear swarming, attacked by swarming police officers under Jedi's control. So in the move, they decided to transform. Mars discovering that the police are actually fake automates were created by Jedi, which also using one of her in the Mercury goggles, and yes, she has that, and as well as a supercomputer, and also has a nice little robot cop reference in this way. Also, the goggles display the arrest mode. Apparently, they also actually, the supercomputer also made a reference to RoboCop, which serve the public's trust, protect the innocents, and uphold the law. Apparently, I think Mercury is a fan of RoboCop. I bet she's gonna be in a better reboot. Okay, jokes on reboots aside. Jokes on RoboCop jokes aside. Anyways, back to the review. Anywho. Who he decide? In Tuxedo Mask's appearance, Tuxedo Mask tackles him and whatnot and knocks the water mocking. Yeah, so worthless man. Jedi continues to use basically random planes to deal with them, but the reason they cannot destroy it because money exists. Because they cost a lot of money. And claiming to know their true identities. But Baron refused and just froze him into eternal sleep. Come on, you could have just I know he failed you, but if I were her, I'll be like, that might be interesting. Yeah, how sweet. I could finally use my attack on them all that. Nah, yeah. She immediately puts her in eternal sleep, more just put him in ice, and we never see him again. Anyways, meanwhile, Shinji's discovered that Tuxedo Mask is still alive. Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, yeah, after that Jedi we never see him again afterwards. I presume he's still in the eternal sleep, though. If I were him, I'd just think about time to go. I wonder if the ice logic of gravity, I can just pick his guys out. Anyways, yeah, we never see him again. No joke, we never see him again. Kinda wish though, in case of your other men dying, I would also I probably think Green Barrel would just also have used. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, back to the review. Anyways, never mind. Back to the review. Anyways, oh yeah, I forgot something again. Oh yeah, I forgot something. So now we get to Nephrite. Excuse me. Anyways, now we get to a new powerful enemy, Nephrite's evil crest. So after informing his new strategy is to take enemy by taking someone else's, by basically taking energy from such an individual at a point of their enemy's peak. He says one of the Mach Jedi. Then Zoe side, but I assume. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Another general we see is Zoe's side, and I will talk a bit more about him after Nephrite a bit, because we need to talk a bit more Nephrite later. Now, actually, Rhea is actually a close friend of Naru, referring to her as Big Sister, and she's usually popular there. And Nephrite, who possesses the coach of a tennis coach named Shino joined. Yeah. He's a bad since thinking of her request to put an Oni there. Yeah, after a peak of energy. Yeah, Nephrite is basically wait for them to have their peak at a certain peak, basically, and put an Oni and whatever certain object in that base, and release the monster out of that. Mr. Contract. Yeah, after a few things, after infusing Jedi and whatnot, you can see the reason why after that they tend to become suddenly reckless for the most part. Yeah, reckless. Yeah, after that, the monster comes out. They decide to defeat it, and we see Tuxedo Mask actually having more of a fighting role in this. Yeah, a fighting role. Oh. 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 Oh, yeah, giving him his cool stick and staff, and just fight the monster of the week. Going with the instant, and also, yeah, they fought, yes, so I could decide to transfer him. So the mask came and fights the monster also with her. And also, yeah, Sailor Mercury and Sailor Mars arrived too, but they already did. But they were too late after the monster was defeated. Now it was relieved and everything was alright. No memory of what happened. Seriously, imagine someone going like, "Okay, can someone tell me what happened?" Oh yeah, you become a cool cosplayer after that. I have no memory of that, but I'll just pretend I had. I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, after that, yeah, Nephrite, yeah, the monster that is just a way for peak of energy stuff, it had. So, yeah, after that, a few attempts failed with those. Anyways, we go to Usagi is threatened. Tuxedo Mask loves letters. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm just going to the canon episodes, it's mainly because I just wanted to make sure I don't want to do filler. As, yeah, I just don't feel like doing filler in the show. Personally, filler isn't really my thing to do. Anyways, so after recalling the centuries in Korea's encounters, usually someone has a feeling with Tuxedo Mask exposes his weakness. So I decided, I'm just going to put some... Anyway, decided to tell Green Bear and Nicole in Nephrit's fist, but Nephrit decided I wanted to lure her out by basically going like, time to go send some time to go send love letters from Tuxedo Mask, which they send it to every girl, including Usagi. Tuxedo Mask apparently knows that Usagi's gonna you, but is too happy to care. And all the girls figure out about the letters, and yeah. Later the day of the department, overgoing the plan, Naru passes by, recognizing him as Maharaja Shinjin. Evolving in a lust could be asked if he's Tuxedo Mask. No, is not. And Naru asking going away to be happy, believing that I love her. Meanwhile, Usagi decides to go to the place too and focus on what happened. And sees Nephrite dressed up as Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, it looks more like someone. It's more like I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of immediately recognizing her and yeah, revealing about true identity reasons. But yeah, Nephrite doesn't know. That's realizing thinking Naru is Sailor Moon despite their existence. Yeah, you kind of feel that point. And about that.
Baby?
So,
telephone, dia lambat.
what I say? Never mind.
Cepat habis lah. Hari ini tak masak pun dia lambat.
So, yeah. So, yeah, she performs the Sailor Moon kick. Sounds like a rider. Sounds like a rider kick. Sounds like Sailor Moon's version of a rider kick. And revealing the true identity. Oh yeah, also earlier elsewhere, Mamoru decides the car was in pain and reveals that he's Tuxedo Mask this whole time. Yeah, this was kind of foreshadowed a bit earlier in during the Usagi vs. Reed episode. So yeah, this was kindly foreshadowed in that episode. Usagi vs. Reed episode. So yeah, this was kindly foreshadowed. Very true. Decided on it to be attempts to the anyways. When she was trapped by the illusion, the episode, this episode of the monster of the week, Yomi Zuruga. That's after her Usagi. Sailor Moon see hit by the real Tuxedo Mask. Neither Tuxedo's cane nor the attacks affect this Oni, and so they flee. Nori and Yuji trust Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, and then we get so carried along, they end up getting out and end up escaping. He just that. About the Sailor Mars and Sailor Mercury. Yeah, Sailor Mars was sick throughout the entire episode and come to rescue them while Sailor Mars argue. And yeah, Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars just arguing. It's like having that over and Sailor Mars just slips away. Although failed attempt, Queen Baron surprisingly got a lot of energy and falls in love and his alter ego. Also, weird about this episode, we get to see Sailor Mars, Sailor V, Tuxedo Mask, and Queen Baron appears as a prize as prizes in Crane games, as well as various Goldfish warning characters, which is kindly bizarre in this scenario. I'm saying it's weirdly bizarre is because aside being written by the aside being created by both by Toei, one sec. Oh yeah. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. It's kind of weird seeing those dolls. Isn't it like basically seriously, imagine seeing yourself as a toy. Seriously, seriously, imagine if a show decided to sell merchandising by showing its own toys. Seriously, imagine that. And also, apparently Sailor Moon is so popular in universe. I bet there are a lot of other Sailor mangas right now coming through that and whatnot. And also, I think someone accidentally was playing Dimensional and they just throw a lot of Sailor dolls inside and give the game crowd that. It's kind of weird, that scene. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to skim a bit some of these. Magic on the Moon, Usagi's first kiss, was mostly, this episode was them trying, where Usagi, Tuxedo Mask, and Nephra decided to try to see, searching for the princess and the silver crystals. Yeah, there was an announcement on it. Yeah, the episode was filled with as well as them fighting the main enemy. And this is based on chapter 4, and yeah. That's me. Good episode. They were trying to look for is the silver crystal, and yeah, defeated the Yomi of the day, and yeah, pretty much also the skies. Also, yeah, there was a Monorail dream sequence in which he is Tuxedo Mask and the woman with finding the silver crystal. I hope it's something that I can think of. Anyways, he spot Azusa. You're wondering if she is the woman of the dream, and yeah. At the balcony, they take control. Yeah, I'm just speeding us. Yeah, there are a lot of other stuff. And also the silver crystal they found. Yeah, they didn't find the crystal. Well, it must be something else. It wasn't the crystal they found. Anyways, yeah, then again they need to find the crystal. Oh. So yeah, and then Nephra spirit of her body, and while Sailor Moon attacks the spirit of the Yomi of the week, and I'm not really good at this reviewing. Next time, prepare these months in advance. And it's when the movie partygoers wakes up from they were passed out earlier. Revealing the treasure was a statue diamond of our country's first ruler. And the episode ends with Usagi catching Drake next and receiving kiss from Tuxedo Mask. I'm going to say Next, the other two episodes are more basically focusing on more Naru and Nephrite's love. And Nephrite dies in the second. Yeah, Nephrite dies after. And Naru dies Nephrite's death for love. Yeah, he died and sacrificed himself for a bed for that. And defeated the monster brutally. Wait. So, yeah, I'm just skipping a bit through of these two because mostly these are more love character development. Now he's gonna get now we see his replacement. Anyways, now we get to Jupiter, or the girl of love. So Queen Veran using human energy to awaken the great Dark Kingdom's Dark Ruler. Her and releases more energy by getting silver crystals. Those completely reviving it. But Veran tells her that they can't and find silver crystal, but they're told they can awaken them by the several great Yomas with the help of the 7 of the rainbow crystals. One sec, I need to go get together real quick. Both the 7 great Yomas as well as the rainbow crystals are just anime exclusive and never appeared ever again. Yeah, they only appear in this. Yeah, they're just anime exclusive. But the reason I'm also including this is because Jupiter's appearance existence. So yeah, Jupiter's existence, realizing that, yeah. Also, the monster of the day these ones are basically, no. So yeah, so I was saying Kazura, yeah. So they're at school again, late for school. Usagi. It's me. Usagi, he crashed into a bunch of thugs and later get beaten by this unfamiliar girl. Yeah. Queen Veran insults Zoisite and Kaiser and to find the rainbow crystals in ancient times during the where the powerful humans were still in fragments and being born as normal humans. As interesting, she gives Zoisite a black crystal, a modified version of the rainbow crystals, just to reveal the identical different holders and whatnot. Anyways, decided wanted to help her and who wants help of that girl and must come. Then we see Amara just explains the girl. Her name is Tokiro. And yeah, well, unlike most Sailor characters, her dress looks slightly different. Unlike most of their school uniforms, they look slightly going with the more extended ones worn during junior years. Mostly to symbolize the / gangster girls at the time. Yeah, this was during the time. During that time, doing / gangster schoolgirls or Saskins. Yes, that's usually that. That exists. And one second, I need to look for something real quick. I wonder. Yeah, there it is. Though. Oh yeah, right. Wait, are we still recording? Hope they record this. In case I forget, yeah, then the next 2 episodes, then the other 2 episodes. Hope I didn't forget to record that part. To recap, there was an episode about the silver crystals and everything else. And yeah, I'm not really good at this first review. Maybe one day I might redo the review. So Nephrite Cries and also Wish of Nephrite's Prayer Love and Nephrite Cries episode was mainly just there just to more give character development and also to kill off Nephrite. And we get to recently Jupiter, who also. Yeah, never mind. I think it's still recording at the time. I think I just forgot to pause for some do research. on what's over their clothes. Anyways, maybe I'll just go back to the review. Usagi didn't really care and decided to befriend her. They're sharing her lunch. Usagi and Maruto decided to go to the game center. Crown, Omi, Mairi, and Luna joins them. They're talking to the Blue Brothers and also and we see Crown Gain Joe, some random guy who was able to get multiple Crown Gain stuff and stuff plushies. I don't know if he really sells them online or something because wow, this guy actually able to do Crown Games. Anyways, use the Dark Crystal on it. Remember it's a steal. Yeah, that's just. Anyways, Joe does not tell us. Sorry, to leave him alone and goes to the cafe. Yeah, then things happen. Joe decided to text inside the cafe and try. Anyways, remove the rainbow crystal. They pretty much started the month of the week.
Are you doing recording?
Still recording.
Okay, you pause it a while.
Okay, I'll pause it for a while.
Close. You sleep.
Anyways, Jupiter was there. Anyways, decided when to become the Rainbow. But still but a ride. Too late, Joe becomes the monster of the week, Yoni of the day. Basically, he attacks the Sailor Moon and solves the Jupiter symbol. Luna solves the Jupiter symbol and she gets a transformation pen. And tells her to become Sailor Jupiter. I would admit Jupiter's design is, at least slightly better since her tiara, luckily her tiara, actually has some purpose. It's basically her tiara also has lightning. This is also it can shoot out lightning. Yeah, she's basically able to control lightning, kind of like Zeus or Thor, for example. Oh, but let me continue the episode. And yeah, not much. So yeah, not much of Jupiter design. Back to the review. Markin's a monster, but unable to kill it due to the heart having heart of a human. So she just used moon stuff, or elixir, and used the moon healing scala, which turns him back to normal. And I get the grand card. Introduced Maruto to Mikoto and falls in love. She falls in love with the pair. Reminds of her senpai. Okay, funny history. I want to go with a funny history of what I thought senpai means. Funny story. When I heard senpai a couple of times throughout my life, I thought it means boyfriend or something. Yeah, I didn't know that was until one day I decided to look it up until I realized it means teacher. How did it? Seriously, so sorry. It's just senpai sounds more like boyfriend, date or something than teacher. So yeah. Sorry for mixing up senpai with a husband or something. Or basic. Oh yeah, actually it means senior. How do I keep mixing up more? Seriously, Japanese sometimes have I don't know much of meanings. Anyways, and then I'm gonna go bring up one more filler episode before we continue. Yeah, then I'm gonna talk about the other episode after that would be this. Also, I'm not gonna cover the entire Rainbow Crystal arc because it's a bit filler, but yeah, I feel like I'll just get to the main plot. So fights a priest who apparently has which is Yoni is basic, that is the reincarnation of a boxer, apparently. What does priest have to do with boxing? Unless that one other manga, but I forgot its name. This is the episode where they also shows that Maru this whole time was Tuxedo Mask. And we do see the first transformation of Tuxedo Mask. And I admit, the transformation sequence is much better than the manga, where he just puts on clothes. He just transforms into just a Hatchero and just become quickly charmed. Yeah, I prefer that one over the manga and slash other live action adaptation, to be honest. So yeah, basically, sort of. And also because, well, then we see the start a shape locked with and why is it important, you may be asking? Well, it plays the intro dimension of the original. Because it's going to be we basically get to a quick change of intro theme. And yeah, by the way, first of all, let me explain the theme of the show, the theme song of the show for the first 4 seasons. I admit, it was one of my favorite themes of all time. It mostly plays for the first 4 seasons, but during the star season, the final season, which I may cover one day when the English dub comes, and luckily Vix is going to be doing the English dub, but I don't know when, by the way. So yeah. Anywho, continuing with my review, sorry. And I forgot to mention the intro sequence. I really like the intro sequence, even though I don't know too much about it. And I do really like the Dix intro sequence too, by the way. Right. So, yeah. It plays the original this is reason the second. By the way, this will be the main views of the second episode. The second opening. Also, and also later, and also shows Naru and Yuma knows basically relationship. The relationship. Their relationship. Anyways, after a few episodes worth of filler and everything else. So, we get to the last year essentially a Sailor Venus appearance. Yeah, the episode starts with their plans fail, so their last chance for Zoisite. Kaizo appears and Zoisite. Yeah, I forgot to mention, Kaizo and Zoisite are gay. Yeah, they are having a relationship with each other. Yeah, they're basically having a gay relationship. Also, secondly, Zoisite was female if you're watching the Dix dub. Here, basically that. So, later Luna sees a weird wannabe Sailor Moon, basically. Meanwhile, while Usagi and Minato were just walking around town, basically writing, and wow, man, I kind of wish Sailor Moon does that also on a daily basis. Stop other crimes. Anyways, as the fate Sailor Moon flees, only to know the centuries were to come and Tuxedo Mask. Following the other, Usagi, Amari, and Rie, and Minato decided to quickly transform in front of their faces. Can you please do it somewhere before? I know you want to save this world, but please don't transform in front of people. They may know you and may think about finding you where you live. Anyways, back to the review. So Kaizawa steals the Sailor Century's black bubble and everything else unbreakable. Meanwhile, Tuxedo is doing a fake Sailor Moon as well as bring her to a warehouse that I think the economy would or lower down a bit, will be lowered down a bit. And after that, then removing the clothes, revealing it was Suicide this whole time. And Suicide took the master battle eventually touched. She touched your masters on miss you. Fight out until the open map, knocking the mask away. Queen Baron watches it remotely, shocking to reveal the true identity of Tetsino Mask. Apparently, how they do that. Anyways, meanwhile, Zoisei was about to defeat a rival and defeat the Senshis, but gets defeated by Sith. But then a Moon Crystal attack happens, and we see Sailor V, or actually Sailor Venus. Now I got to admit, between these two. Oh wow. Oh, basically a pure revenge after not getting her own series. Reason based that. So you may be wondering, yes, Sailor Venus, and I admit her design, and when we see her first alternate identity, is that she looks kind of cool. Well, and I admit I do really like the shades. After her basic, yeah, no, though I admit I do really like the shades and whatnot, and I do really like it. Kind of looks like more of her. She's her own hero. And her basically Sailor Venus design is mostly like the others for the pretty much that. And I bet the orange was there, but yeah, I kind of prefer the shades as well. I kind of wish her older design was there, maybe just there. Maybe I prefer her V design than her Venus design, but then again, this is Sailor Moon, and well, why not? Yeah, she threw away those good shades. Seriously, you should keep those shades, by the way. Hey, those look pretty cool, by the way, and well. Anyways, oh well. And then we meet to another cat character, Artemis. Yeah, Artemis. Yes. My scripts. It's... Yeah, he's a white cat, by the way, and he's a he, by the way. And he's also a talking cat similar to Luna. And also has a crescent like Luna. Anyways, as a side professed about the 5 Senshis, is he and Kaza were called by Queen Beryl in order to, you know what, just redraw. Refused to explain why they ultimately disappear, while Tatsuma's is injured and slipped away, convincing the Sailor Moon asked if she was the Moon Princess. She asked if she's the Moon Princess. But then she just smiles and replies, thinking, maybe, yeah. Yeah, despite that she does have long hair and whatnot, though. Anyways, now next we get to the small Crystal, the mount, the Moon Princess appears. That's me. Meeting in the others for the first time, saying, "It's me." Yeah, she's not the Moon Princess, just we're sent by to protect her. And Artemis talks about what's going to discuss going to be investigating tomorrow. So Arsene and Kaza ask, "Is Queen Baron why they pulled back the orders?" And she tells her their dad, their orders it apparently, and not killed. So the Cedar Master is not killed, but then. And the Dark Kingdom alive, and apparently Zoe said no. Those where Mamoru lives. Apparently, how the hell did they know? Appears. They decided to fight for the rainbow crystals. Those an exclusive thing at the Starlight Tower. Apparently, that huge tower outside. It's building. The afternoon, Usagi sees Mamoru, but instead picking her up. When usually going insulting each other. She noticed that his shoulder's bleeding, and yeah, he's pretty injured. The rest of the other, Maru and Luna are waiting for Usagi at the shrine, unable to contact her. And then a girl arrives apparently, and we meet Mizuko, who I basically the assistant I did yesterday. Venus, who also brought Artemis along, telling the girls, yeah, hey, by the way, yeah, surprisingly they never know them out of their civilian identity. Yeah, this is the first time they meet in civilian identities. Like, I would like to ask a question, how did they know? No, they are the Sailor Guardians. Did they just one day, well, since I can identify their faces, I think I should go. Did she randomly go like have a did she have a communicator or something on there, or have a GPS thing? Was there a GPS on there or something? I don't know, I forgot. Anyways, alright, back to business review. Go. So, oh yeah. Yeah, anyways, back to that. They decided when the enemies are operating in the Light Star Tower, and they decide to go investigate. So Isai brings Maru and an unconscious Usagi into the tower. He puts 5 crystals on the ground, just do the same thing. He says. He puts down his crystals, and Maru completely place his crystals in the center of the room. So his side and Kazuma appears next to them and takes and Maru chose a rose and pretty much her. So then home room was other froze, and yeah, they were running for the elevator. Usagi realized has the same injuries as Tutsi the Mask and begins to worry about identity while traveling the elevator. Yeah, even we do see a little bit of explanation as to them, and apparently Soisai knows about their identities, your identities. And we do see a nice little backstory. Also in the weird dicks that like we see is Sagi going we see Imaru going or whatever his dick's name, dub English name is going Sir, he is Sailor Moon. Okay, for anyone that asks, yes, that's her alternate. Serenity is her other name, by the way. Sailor Moon is her. By the way, Serenity is our other name. Even Dick's English dub. Anyways, transforms in front. Anyways, back to what I review. Anyways, Sailor Moon Usagi transforms into Sailor Moon. Ooh, now knowing. Yeah, doing it in front of the elevator because we had the choice, and yeah, while the others were trying to get through the building. Okay, I forgot to mention earlier, they also talk about a bit of Maru's backstory, that his parents were killed, leaving him with no memory recently, but having weird dreams of a mysterious figure urging to find the silver crystal, which he believes will restore his memories. Kazuma causes the city. Causing darkness and quickly trying to, like I said earlier, transform in front of him, Maru. Yeah. Usagi. Anyways, rescuing Maru. Yeah, after they escape the burning elevator, when they confront Zoisai, Zoisai knew Maru was Tutsi the Mask. Sailor was like, really? How do you think it's Tutsi the Mask? And why are you holding a rose? Oh my god. And basically, it turns out that oh wait, that's already been revealed much earlier. And funny thing in the dick stuff, yeah, it's funny in the dick stuff. Let me explain. Where he said is the following. Yeah, she went when turned into a quick little robot saying, oh my god, that's Tutsi the Mask, I don't believe it. Yeah, originally she's just shocked, just to hold her breath. But in here she just looks. But in here it's like, oh my god, it's Jessica Mass, I don't believe it. Seriously, she acts like you, and she acts like a robot throughout that scene. Seriously, imagine how shocked and surprised to see my day. Seriously. Yeah. And you're wondering what she said in that. Oh my god. It's Tatiana Mass, I don't believe it. Yeah, she kind of looked like a robot in that part. Her than the dick stub. Wow, okay, like powerful. Yeah, did someone? Yeah, someone should fix Usagi right now. I think she just actually turned into a robot. Anywho, back to the review. Sailor Moon tells him to run, but he just has to protect. So he's sacrifice a bit of the light to stab, so his height and basically, and after the rainbow crystals disappear from position and reappears above Sailor Moon. And turns out, Sailor Moon is the Moon Princess this whole time. Yep, this was it was foreshadowed. And even the intro sequence just shows it. Even it was brought in the intro sequence into the second intro sequence. No, most of the second episode more focuses where the first one left off, and yeah, also revealing about Sailor Moon as well as Tuxedo Mask's backstory. Apparently, there are ones that Sailor Moon was Princess Serenity. Yeah, Luna's discovering that Sailor Moon was a reincarnation of Princess Serenity as well. And Tuxedo Mask is the reincarnation, and Damien. Yep. A reincarnation at its finest. Oh, you reincarnated. Seriously. And having their past memories begin to return. Shout out the fact that we get to some interesting backstories, such as the was actually was almost gift from Musa. Okay, back in the temple. Yeah, there are a lot of crazy stuff happening while the temple falls. And yes, we are introduced to interesting backstories, and we also killed them. But yeah, Tuxedo Mask was left there. And yes, he's left there. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly sum up. Tuxedo Mask is basically unconscious and left down there and whatnot, and also going to be possessed sooner or later. Suicide dies, and Naru nearly dies anyway. Also, we do foreshadow a bit earlier. Also, there was also the Dark King was ruled by Queen Metatara. And everything else happens other than that. The next episode was Osaka's confused. It's Tuxedo Mask evil? Yeah, after what happened, the trio of Usagi, but then we see Tuxedo Mask still alive, but then get possessed. Man, I'm not getting possessed. It's on the Dark Roses. Yeah, roses in the show are basically always there, and usually Tuxedo Mask is more weapon. Yeah, you may be wondering, yeah, Tuxedo Mask likes to do is basically throw roses. It's just go for pure distraction, and then to mainly get killed off. Seriously, imagine if I saw something like, oh my god, bro, and then get immediately headshots and hurt like that. That's Anyways. So yeah, it was an episode about mostly they try to eat Usagi, but also see as well as Maru's still alive, but that's Damien and everything else. Then the next episode is Usagi going alone, see Citrix going the big fight. Yeah, and then after a few filler episodes, including the Sailor V's past tragic backstory, we see is the final battle. So, and we do get a, well, it's everyone's preparing before the final battle appears and everything else happening, and a lot of things happened in this episode. Ode, including everyone's, including a lot of things. It's mostly them preparing, dealing with the risks and everything else, and it was also full on a bit more action during that. And anyways, let's talk about the next episode is Usagi Awakens, a message from the distant past. Yeah, we actually let's read over the windows. That walking gif about dreaming about to see the messenger. Important news. Yeah, they found the lair. Yeah, after one episode. So they actually found the evil lair. Turns out it was, they gathered in an empty shop, going to the cave-like feel and everything else, and well, they decided why not to go and fight. They went in there, so I just oh, 1 second, I forgot something. After that, they decided, well, Queen Mama, yeah, surprise attack and everything else, but they end when they go more fun, and suddenly being thunderstorm easily which Zero tells of the crystal and everything else, and then we get to also dealing with a lot of things happening. And also so she's fall helpless and then trapped to another dimension. And then they decide to go to the remains of the Silver Millennia, and we see Queen Serenity. Yep, we see Queen Serenity. Yep, basically some of her hair, and we can see the reason the hairstyle. Their hairstyle looks at least similar. Yeah, basically she looks more. Yeah, we can see the mother really. Yeah, Sailor Moon's Princess Serenity's mother, aka basically Sailor Moon's original mother before she was reincarnated, before her reincarnation. Appears and she says she is the mother who revived Luna and Artemis to send them onto basically Earth over the centuries and whatnot. And we get to an interesting backstory. We get to the Moon Kingdom throughout the Silver Millennia era, basically modern day Earth. Yeah, this is way before modern day Earth and I am at the stuff. So yeah, modern day Earth. Watch. It was like, yeah, basically the backstory is based. Yeah, Princess Serenity was in love, loving the planet of Earth, and once and often they visit the planet. I mean, all watches the planet, and then fell in love with Prince and Damien and of Earth. Yeah, apparently I think he's the representation of Earth. I don't know how they got transported to basically up to there. I'm presuming a teleportation of magic. I'm presuming magic. I'm just gonna put magic out there for now, just in case something happens. So yeah. He said that Earth people are just the people on the moon and everything else, and well, we get to a really good backstory and everything else. And Rose and we get to a lot of them backstories and memories, including how the war happens, and well, as her dying wish. So yeah, where everyone dies or something, and dying Queen Serenity decided to tell the Armas that they will hand over the silver crystals to her heart, and basically I'm just going to reincarnate all my friends, just gonna do reincarnation of everyone, and then just reincarnates everyone to people on Earth, and she dies on a pillar that conveniently forms a cross apparently. Yeah. Anyway, she and then sends Luna Armas to being capsules and whatnot. So yeah, who told her where to find the Dark Kingdom's hideout army? Said they have to quickly attack him. Growing in power, Sailor Moon's agree and they need to go right away. The Sailor Sentries board there and forward into battle. But there's one question. Who is Princess Serenity's father? Well, I may tell you, it is Decado! Yeah, Comrade Decade. 8. You know what? I'm not gonna play this entire thing. I'm just gonna play a few seconds of this. But I'm not playing the entire thing because it will just waste 4 minutes to 35 seconds of their time. And secondly, I don't feel like getting copyrighted by Toei. Wait. Okay, so yeah, I'm just playing only a few seconds of it because why not just play some? Because okay, yeah, the reason I'm playing this joke, funny enough, the actor who played the live action version, yeah, the one that played the live action version, was also married to the actor who played the Comrade Decado. Or Decade, if you're probably speaking English. And yes, that marathon is happening soon, by the way. Okay. Yeah, the joke was obviously a reference to... Yeah, I did actual research, by the way, and I thought it would be actually a funny joke with... that... Though it's kind of weird they never confirm who is Usagi's Princess Serenity. Actually, I mean Princess Serenity, his father. Yeah. Yeah, I just showed Decado because why not? I just thought it would be funny just to show Princess Serenity's one. Anyways, back to the review. Anyways, back to the review. Sorry about that joke. Let's continue. So, the next episode, the Sailor Senshis died, the tragic final battle. Basically, they have the DD girls. Rest joke aside. That's me. Girls. And they save these ones for last. They fight and shoot metal and heat and lightning. Basically, one by one, each Senshi died. Except for Sailor Moon, she survives because why not? She sits helpless and basically encouraged by... After seeing most of her friends die. Yeah, we see a lot of our friends die. And man. And anyways, you know what? Not worth this entire thing. And again, this is a tokusatsu and show, and yeah, you know what? Not worth my for kids joke. Okay. Yeah, which one by one gets killed off, and so it's hopeless. So yeah, Sailor Moon finally reaches the entrance at the kingdom fight. And continues fighting and basically, right? And Queen just completely removes Ember's memories. Yeah, we're basically in the end game here. So I guess last everlasting wish, a new reincarnation. So yeah. So they fight. Yeah, after they fight the final battle, Queen Baron stuff happens and whatnot. Sailor Moon and basically Sailor Moon with one last shot, with also the help of the powers of the spirits of this. So she's destroyed Kui, and at the same time, he left Aurora behind and just as Mercy Bland, the huge dark energy, and yeah, they pretty. Oh wait, actually, yeah. After they finish up, yeah, they kill. Yeah, she used the power. Yeah, like I said, she used the power. Whereas and just basically destroys both Queen Beryl and Queen Talia. Yeah, at the same time. As soon as Sailor Moon crumbles, Princess Serenity reveals to Sailor Moon, whispers to thanks her friends as she dies. The light damages and everything else, hearing the voices of Usagi can be heard. She wishes for a normal life again. The next morning, she's late for school, and yeah, it's just kind of like Act 1, but only with Z such characters. Wow. Oh well, yeah. Well, that is the first Sailor Moon season. And that's season 1 of Sailor Moon, really. Yeah. Actually, it ended with basically pretty much on episode 1 with no memory for everyone. So, yeah. That is the original Sailor Moon season 1, to be honest. Yeah, and a grim... and a bit... Oh, sorry, copyright. I forgot to mute the audio from earlier. Anywho, overall, this is a good first season. It shows a lot of character, it shows a different... and I thought the filler was pretty good. I didn't show much of the filler because I don't want this video to get taken too long, and personal thoughts, it was pretty good. Good. And if you want to start with if Magical Girls or anime in general, I recommend this. And yeah, overall season 1 was pretty good. I do like the characters and whatnot, so yeah. Now, excuse me, next, anyways, yeah. Overall, I think the first season of Sailor Moon is pretty good. And next time... Anyways, one sec, I feel... Next time we go to Toei's other Magical Girl series after Sailor Moon, the one that started it all and shows that Magicals are not just girls who just use. Not show that the girls can beat enemies with close quarters combat, and the series that started it all, and basically a franchise that started it all. Anywho, time to end this video. Okay, well, anyways, see you then.